Salvador, it's actually safer than America. Venezuela, it's now safer than America. Why? Because they're sending their criminals here. They're opening their prisons and sending the migrants here. That we have a migrant crime wave. I do not have a soft spot for someone that is coming from the third world illegally into our nation when our own generation, these kids here, are the most depressed, suicidal, anxious, poor, and least homeownership generation in history. These kids should come first above foreigners. But Trump has record support amongst the Latino community, has record support amongst the black community because we have a very big open heart, but you have to come legally.
You feel it, don't you? It's in your grocery bill, in your child's overcrowded classrooms, in the fentanyl death rates, the silence of a government that's failed you to do the one thing it was created to do: protect Americans. That's why this episode matters. The border security bill is now here, and it's not just a policy shift. It's a line in the sand. This episode isn't about hatred. It's about home, and whether America still has the strength and the spiritual clarity to defend it. He makes peace on your border, Psalm 147:14. This bill, signed into law by President Trump, is the most comprehensive border effort in modern U.S. history. It includes $12.3 billion to expand the border wall, 10,000 new Border Patrol agents, 30 new immigration courts to reduce case backlog, national E-Verify mandate for all employers, reinstitution of Remain in Mexico for asylum seekers, sanctuary city defunding, creation of the ARID database to track visa overstays. This is a return to law, logic, and leadership. President Trump just signed Executive Order 14159, protecting the American people against invasion, which includes provisions to deny federal funding to sanctuary jurisdictions and is preparing to remove $83 million in funding from California. In a post on X, Newsom stated, "Californians pay the bills for the federal government. We pay over $80 billion more in taxes than we get back. Maybe it's time to cut that off." Well, let's walk through the numbers real quick, shall we? In 2024, under Biden, 2.48 million illegal encounters, the highest in U.S. history. Only 39% of asylum seekers actually showed up for their court hearings with a suit and tie. But that's okay. They can stay, right, Biden? Since Trump has returned, border crossings have dropped 91%. ICE made 66,000 arrests in 100 days, 65,000 deportations carried out, a new 3,000 per day arrest quota. That's pretty big. 1.1 million per year. Over 36% of fentanyl seized came through open gaps in the border. This is a crisis. Opioid overdose deaths in border countries are 220% higher than the national average. This bill is more than just enforcement. It's triage for a bleeding nation. Like a city whose walls are broken through is a person who lacks self-control. Proverbs 25:28. And apply that to a country, and we're seeing its results manifest long-term in real time. Now, God believes in boundaries. Not to exclude, but to protect out of purpose. Acts 17:26. God marked out their appointed times in history and the border boundaries of their lands. Nehemiah 4. God commanded his people to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem to restore order over hospitality. Isaiah 60:18. You shall call your walls salvation and your gates praise. You see, walls protect what is sacred. Gates decide who gets in. And we are actually called to guard both the natural and the spiritual. They say it's racist. They say it's un-American. They say Jesus was a refugee. But the truth, 82% of Americans support stronger border enforcement. 58% of Hispanic Americans support stricter immigration policy. 70% believe illegal immigration worsens crime and drug trafficking. 63% support a merit-based legal immigration system. We don't hate people. We just love our real estate enough, our land enough from sea to shining sea, and our people enough to defend it and to defend them. This isn't just about policy. It's about our posterity. It's about generational blessings. It's about maintaining a country. I am Chase Parrish, and this is Red Space.